on the edge of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven's end with me tonight.
My channel is about all things chronic illness, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, happy, what is it, Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well. It's about 2:15. I'm heading to get my COVID booster injection. My second injection was October 1st, and I was just waiting to try to, see how things go, because I didn't want to get it like back to back in the 21 days like they said. But it's just so much going on with all of these variants that I decided to go ahead and just get it out of the way, because flu season, which I have not had my flu shot. I'm gonna see how I do after this one, and I'll probably schedule it maybe next week. So yeah, it's so many more people are losing their lives that are close to us. It's just, at this point, we don't know. People are still getting COVID with the vaccine. They're, probably should say C19, like my husband says, because I hear a lot of videos they're like, I guess, stopping them or something. I don't know. But yeah, so like I said, my husband went last, and my stepdaughter went last week to get their second one. I'm not sure if they're gonna get a booster or not. They both would qualify, but I just don't know. They did have side effects to their second one, just really fatigue. That was really it. But probably by 3-4 o'clock the next day, they kind of were starting back to feel, back to normal. I didn't have any side effects from 1 or 2. And I'm praying that nothing from this booster. But I'm still drained and sluggish from my Humira. It literally takes me right at the 3 days to like bounce back. So by Thursday, I start to feel like, okay, I got a little bit more energy. But then it's like it's a vicious cycle. You start all over again. But yeah. So I chose Walgreens was our location, because they only did Pfizer, and a couple other, like I think CVS might have been Moderna. So, but I know Moderna, they're saying, is like one of the better ones too. But I don't know, y'all. Comment below, have you guys decided and have gotten your C19 vaccines, or I'm just curious to hear, because I know a lot of people in the autoimmune world, we were like so on the fence, because they were putting out this data, but at first it really wasn't data with anyone that looked like us, with illness. And then they finally started putting it out, so then we kind of became a little bit more comfortable. But one of my my grant co-chairs, we talked this morning, and they always say, like, if you have symptoms after you get the vaccine, that your body is trying to get immune and all of that stuff, which is a good sign, and so they say. But like, I think with us, or I can speak for myself, like if I were to get like a cold or any kind of like infection, that like UTI, that you would take a 7-day antibiotic. A lot of times for us, we have to take 10 to 14 days of antibiotics, just so our body can try to fight off the infection. So I'm curious to know, how many boosters will we need? I I know eventually this will be just like flu shots. You get them every year. But I'm curious about us, like how many we would have to go through. Is it really raining? I don't have like the first umbrella. Anyways, I'm all over the place today. So I had the cleaning lady was scheduled to come at 9 this morning, and I texted her at 8, and I was like, can we please do later or a different day? And so she had an appointment that she had to get to today, so she's gonna come tomorrow at 10:30. It's just so hard because like it's just hard for me to like get moving in the morning that early. I haven't felt good, and like I told you, like I skipped doing my like Benadryl and Tylenol, which I won't ever do that again, because I'm just struggling, just put it that way. I'm still dealing with some GI stuff, and I'm just trying to stay positive. I know I need to get back on the books to try to get this colonoscopy done. I just don't know. I may wait until after I see the rheumatologist on the 29th is my appointment of January. So yeah, it's just crazy. A lot of stuff to consider. But yeah, I am about to pull up to Walgreens to get this done, and I will try to come back probably like at like 8-9 o'clock time frame, just to give you an update on how I'm feeling, and then I'll do a follow-up tomorrow, like right at the 24-hour mark. So be blessed. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is well. So I'm back with it's 12:36, so got a couple hours before the 24-hour mark. But I'm heading to get my medical marijuana. They're running a sale, which the last time I went, right the day before Christmas, it was such a crazy wait, even though I had already put my order in online. And so now they have this new system to where you text and get added to the wait list. So then I put myself on the wait list. They said it was 7 people in front of me. But then I get a text to say they're ready, and then they're saying, well, if you're not here in 5 minutes, we're removing you from the list. Like, I don't understand. So, yeah, I gotta go do that. Check our nonprofit's P.O. box to make sure we have all year-end checks and everything accounted for. But definitely struggling as far as this booster. Like, I have like a huge hematoma on my arm from where they gave me the shot, but I toss and turn, like I feel really extra achy. So I don't know if it's the weather because it's supposed to rain, or if it was from the shot. But I know the entire time last night I kept thinking I had a fever, because like, I mean, I was just so hot. Like, I could not, like, I had my fan blasting, had the ceiling fan, but every time I would check my temperature, it was fine. So I don't know. But I know I didn't want to get out. Like, that's how bad I'm hurting. But this sale is like they do daily specials, and anything I can do to try to save some coins, I will. And with this special, I'll be able to save $60, where I can buy 2 of the True Clear syringe things that I use at night, and then you get 1 for free. And then I have a $25 coupon that they sent me that I think I'm able to use. I'm not really sure. So yeah, I'm headed there and figure out what the heck they're doing. I'm praying that the rain holds off until I'm done with everything I have to do to get, in and out quick. Not a whole lot of appetite lately. uncomfortable. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I'm still doing the Creon, but what I've noticed, like most days now, I don't even have to do it like I was doing it before, because I think it makes you have constipation more and just uncomfortable feeling. So some stuff I'll eat it, like if I'm eating, like I had a taco salad, and so I knew the spices in it could irritate my stomach or whatever, so I went ahead and took one before that. But like if I'm eating yogurt or cereal or something like that, you know, I'm normally okay. Or if I'm eating like a Jello, so certain things I'll take it with. I just don't want my body to have to be dependent on it, because I don't know, I don't think you can reverse chronic pancreatitis the way the research that I've done. But at least if I can reduce some kind of way from having the pancreatitis flares, I'm willing, you know, to do it. But I just wanted to pop on. I'll try to come back a little bit later. So now they told me they took me off the wait list. Please check back in the link. And I'm just like, man, whatever. Like, so I guess when I get 2 minutes down the street, I'll re-put myself on the wait list. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Or do it in the parking lot. Because, like, I just didn't know, like, are y'all gonna have like 1,000 people like you had before? You know, I was like, dang, they only closed for Christmas Day. Like, you would have thought like they were going to be closed the whole weekend and nobody was going to be able to get any weed or something. So it's just kind of frustrating sometimes. But yeah, I'll come back a little bit later on once I'm, you know, back home and kind of rested, and just give you guys like a final like update with everything. So I will come back. The traffic is kind of crazy because it's lunchtime. Guys, it's about, well, it's midnight. I'm just going, I went to Whataburger to get something to eat. I really didn't eat a lot yesterday. Like, I really didn't have an appetite. I still have like a headache. I didn't take my Plaquenil yesterday because like I said, I didn't really have a big appetite. I think I had like 3 mozzarella sticks and some yogurt, and then I had like a part of a banana, and that was it. So my body is still really sore. Like, my back is really bad today, and I just feel achy. My arm is hurting really bad from that hematoma. Like, it's red, inflamed, it's hot. So tonight, before I actually, well, it's morning, whatever, I'm gonna put some ice or something on it, because I just don't know at this point. But I wanted to give you guys an update. Probably shouldn't eat Whataburger, but that's what I'm gonna be eating, because that's what's open at midnight. So yeah, I just got some breakfast food. The cleaning lady, it was like I had to reschedule her. She rescheduled me today because her husband had to get an epidural or some shots or something. So yeah, I'm just like, it's a lot right now. Planning a virtual baby shower for my bonus son and daughter-in-law. They're having their first little one in February, and I think she thought they were gonna have, like, I guess help or whatever to get it done. So they ended up doing like a baby moon in Vegas. But I was like, it's your first one, like, you gotta have that experience, even if it's gonna have to be virtual, because my bonus son, he is in the Air Force, and they're like way in Idaho. So yeah, I don't know why my neighbors, I wonder if they know that their garage is open. I know our garage does crazy things, but let me get off of here. I just wanted to pop on, just let you guys know what was going on since I was still awake. Hey guys, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm just coming to give an update. I'm still having lots of discomfort in my arm. It's still red, still hot from the booster injection. I put ice on it last night. Our cleaning lady is here, so I just came in the room to lay back down. I've been sitting up since about 9 something. I think it's 11. I don't even know. Just in a lot of discomfort. My back, I'm having a lot of difficulty walking. It's extremely painful. So I just told her she needed me, you know, I just knock on the door. I just took my marijuana capsule, and I kind of had some crackers, Jello, and a little Debbie cake. That was breakfast. So yeah, my appetite isn't there. But when I did go to Whataburger, and I didn't eat everything that I got, but I was able to take my Plaquenil even though it was midnight or whatever. But got it in my system, and I'll take my next dose like later in the night. I think it's kind of working better when I do it at night versus in the morning, because I still go through periods where my stomach will get really upset despite having had food on my stomach. So I'm probably just going to keep it to doing it at night. But yeah, so just wanted to give you guys that update. Waiting, my husband, he, on top of the track stuff, he mentors a lot of the kids in track. Some come from single parent households, or they have a second parent. Like, it's a whole lot of things. So he's went to pick him up, and he's gonna hang out with us today. And I just told him I was hurting really bad, so I know he'll be back shortly with him, so that way I don't have to like just be having to sit up for too much longer. But you guys be blessed, and I hope you guys have a happy new year and set realistic goals for 2022. I know a lot of people make these resolutions. I just think it's better life lessons. See what you've learned in the year prior. How do you feel like you can improve yourself as a person? You know, you don't have to jump on the I need to lose weight thing, you know, that everybody does at the first part of the year. So sometimes you have to take baby steps. But I'll see you guys in 2022. Hey guys, happy New Year's Eve. Hope you guys are doing well. It's about 8. Hold on, let me pop you up. It's 8:30. And I'm waking up for the second time. This booster has definitely been way harder than the other ones. Like, at first I just was like, oh, it's just extra fatigue that I feel. Today, like, I'm super drained. I'm assuming it's the booster, or I don't even know. Had a headache, and like my appetite has really been decreased the last couple days. I did speak with the pharmacist at Walgreens to let them know, like, was this normal with my arm? And you know, they were like, oh, well, you could it's probably because you have lupus and you're on Humira and you're immune compromised. So they wanted me to call my rheumatologist, and I'm like, he's 5.5 hours away, so no, I'm not gonna do that. So the more research I kept doing, I'll insert the photos that I was trying to get last night of what my arm looks like and what I found online of people having the same type of reaction after their second Pfizer or booster. So I'm assuming this is just something common. It's just uncomfortable. But yeah, I have like 0 ounce of energy. It took everything to get back out of the bed. I did take a shower. Yay for showers this morning. And I don't know, I had some stressful things happen this morning, like dealing with, nonprofit stuff. And I don't know if that just triggered me feeling worse than what I already was when I woke up. I don't know. So I'm gonna go grab something to eat. My husband cooked today, but he did fried pork chops and rice, and how that sounds so good to a lot of people. I don't really, like, if I eat pork chops, it's like a couple times in the year, and it's normally not ever fried. I just, like, if I'm gonna eat it fried, it has to be like right then. But normally, like, I don't even care for too much fried chicken that much. So right now, the way my stomach feels, I just don't think that would be a good thing. I thought about a salad, but we need to go to the grocery store. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab something, and hopefully I'll get a burst of energy, because I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done before Monday. It's just been a lot, and like my eyes are doing something funky. Like this one is like all the way red. So I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to like stay positive. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Just realized I never edited the New Year's vlogs and stuff, so I'm behind as normal. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm heading to get MRI of my brain and my lower back done. Not looking forward to it. It's finally warming up a little bit. The temperature dropped in the 40s, and then it's starting to pick back up. So I think it'll be back to normal by the weekend. So it's just like body's going from one extreme to the next. So I'm gonna finish my toast, and then I'll come back to fill you guys in on any updates.
And if you don't get that promotion on your job.
All right, so I'm done with my toast. I see my pain doctor next week to get my results. I think I go next Tuesday. I have to look at my calendar. I'm just uncomfortable, and I got a lot of concerns to bring up, of course, when I see the rheumatologist at the end of the month. And I need to rebook for my dermatology, because I have been getting like hematomas no matter what, is going on. And I don't know if that's part of the discoid, because it's not going away, like the markings. I still have markings on my arm from IVs from September, and they're really sore, so I'm not sure why it's lasting so long. But one thing I've switched up is how I do my plaquenil. So now what I end up doing is, like, I'll do one around lunchtime, and then I'll do the other one at dinner time, and that's helped a little bit with my stomach and not getting so upset when I take the other stuff. But as long as I take that imipramine, before noon, my stomach will kind of be okay. I don't get the jitters and the cold sweats and all of those crazy things that happen. I had to start, like, just stepping back and starting to evaluate my body more. And, because when you're taking so many different medications, it's hard to know if it's a lupus flare or if it's a symptom of a new medication. Our memory is not, you know, the best with brain fog. And I know everyone's like, write it down. Sometimes it's like you forget that you wrote it down, or I forget where I put what I wrote down. So I definitely will be getting a solution for that. Because I used to track like my pain symptoms and different stuff like that on an app. So I need to revisit that, just so I can keep up to know what's, you know, going on. But I'm thinking my symptoms with the falling and the increased numbness, I'm thinking it's from the imipramine, just looking at some of the side effects. I don't know, or something more so is going on in my back. I don't know. That's what I'd rather it be the imipramine than the whole MS thing. So apparently I had to get the MRI of the brain before I could even do the referral to UAB. So I'll have to ask them about that when I see them next week. And one thing I've noticed with my Humira, it flares up the pancreas pain really bad, and the like bladder inflammation. So it's like starting to like just pay attention, like when is the worst pain now, like for my, you know, the pancreas area. And I would say it's when I do my Humira, and I don't know if that's because my body's trying to, like, you know, is having a trouble like flushing stuff out or what. But I'll be talking to my rheumatologist about that, and the dermatologist, because they both were the ones that wanted me on it. So yeah, so it's just about, you know, sometimes like you have to be still and be quiet to hear from God. Like it's the same thing when you're dealing with your body and all these illnesses, and when so many things just run together and you have no clue, you know, which one is causing what, and if something is something you need to be concerned about versus it's something that's, you know, a normal flare symptom. So, and I really want to get with my doctor to find out, like, what does he really recommend when you're in a flare, like, because we never went over that. And, you know, sometimes because, you know, it's like, okay, you had it, but like I would love to know his recommendations. Like, is this something that I need to, you know, I could take more natural side of things to, you know, help prevent or, you know, flares? Because, you know, when you first get diagnosed, it's like, oh, don't take anything to boost your immune system because your immune system's already overactive and all kind, you know. So it's like you don't know, but then things change, but then the physicians, they forget to tell you. Like, I think it would be nice if your, you know, specialties could do quarterly newsletters or something to like keep you up to date. Like, I know Lupus Foundation and all of those, they do send out emails, but it just would be nice for a physician, like, these are my protocols, like, if your fever is this, do this kind of thing, so you're not like calling every 2 seconds because you don't know what a symptom is. But that's just me. But yeah, I'll come back once I get done with this. I have to be there at 12:15. It's 12:02. But my scan is until 12:30. It don't take me 15 minutes to do paperwork, but I will come back. Like 11:50. I'm going to Walmart to get my prescription. I have a UTI again. I was like unsure yesterday. Like, I started like trying to drink extra water on top of cranberry capsules. It relieved the discomfort some, but like through the night it just got so bad. So my doctor already gave me refills because I have to deal with this crap. So I'm going to pick that up. Not happy because I'll have to, I guess, hold the Humira while I'm on the antibiotics, and I need to go to the other pharmacy this week to get my Humira injections. I was supposed to pick it up Monday, but I still had 2 left. But yeah, I'm just aggravated. Like, I mean, it's just like, if it's not one thing, it's something else. And then, like, some stuff with the nonprofits is starting to kind of get, you know, closer to time for us to, you know, we're kicking off with grant season, and I'm trying to calm down and not let certain people's comments tick me off. Because I know how I am. Like, you really piss me off, I don't even have to be on the board. I don't have to do any of this. But I put so much work into what I'm trying to do, and it's like everyone has opinions, and I don't have to, you know, I don't have to agree with their opinions, but, like, you know, questioning why we're doing something a certain way, and, you know, we need to look at focusing on this more. And I'm like, you know what, at the end of the day, if you want to make this presentation, by all means make the presentation, because planning a nonprofit workshop, and originally it was going to be from like 9 to 2, which is not uncommon because we're going to be covering a whole lot of stuff and doing a lot of stuff. And then they came back and was like, well, can we shorten it like by an hour to an hour and a half? So then we reconfigured things, and now it's like somebody else is saying, well, you're only spending 45 minutes on your part for the, you know, to go over the grant process, but the public speaker or the guest speaker has an hour, and that's too much time. How much are we paying this person? I'm just like, first off, if you wanted to know all of that, you should have joined the grant committee. Number 2, we went over this in the board meeting. Maybe you were, I don't know, in La La Land, and it's in the budget that we have the funds to cover a guest speaker, which we've never had before. So that was my rant. But yeah, like, I just, stuff like that irritates me. Like, you know, just say, you know, I would just think, maybe could we, you know, make sure you're hitting the key points and leave it at that. Like, don't, I mean, like, this is like 3-4 emails in, like, going back and forth. I don't have time for that. I really don't. But yeah, that's like, it's been stressful the last couple of days dealing with that stuff, and it doesn't take much to like throw our stress level off, or it doesn't take much to throw mine off, put it that way, when I already don't feel good, and, you know, make the sacrifices to be at the meetings. Just, it's a lot of work doing something every day when you feel horrible all the time is hard. So, and I'm trying to figure that part out, on not to let the, you know, not let it to consume me or get me so frustrated. But yeah, I'm pulling up to get my prescription, so I'll try to come back tomorrow and let you guys know an update on how I'm feeling. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well. Still on the struggle bus. I'm on day, I started my antibiotics Sunday, so day 2, 3. And when I got my first dose in, like that, or I should say the night dose, I thought it was like, oh, it's, you know, it's gonna catch it, but then that night it was horrible with the discomfort and just not feeling good. Like I'm having to force myself to eat. My body, my joints are so stiff and swollen because I had to skip the Humira. And it's cold in Florida. Well, right now it's 53, but a little bit earlier it was like 40 something, 46 I think. So our weather is crazy. In our part of Florida, for the new subscribers, like I really kind of live like 10 minutes away from the Alabama line. So we don't get all of like the Miami weather that kind of normally stays in like the 70s at this time. But what happens like this week and probably by the end of the week, it'll cool back up to be in the 70s, and then like that'll go for like 2 days, and then it'll go back down to the 40s. So of course that keeps everyone sick. I need to get my flu shot. I was trying to schedule on Walgreens site, but for some reason it looked different, so I'm gonna have to like pay attention and try to schedule. I'm on my way to my pain doctor for my follow-up from the MRIs. I don't know what he's gonna say because I couldn't get the contrast because of my veins. So yeah, probably should let the car warm up some more. But yeah, so that's what I'm heading to do. Yesterday was kind of like stressful. Like I was stressful as far as like dealing with nonprofit stuff. We had a big our membership kickoff is where we announced like how much money the members raised that goes back to grants. That was supposed to be Thursday. We have a nonprofit workshop that was supposed to be like February 3rd at a local yacht club, and the member that is a member of the yacht club that's like hosting it, she called, and she's a physician, and she's like, I'm not trying to discourage you, but are you aware, of what the numbers are for our county? And honestly, y'all, like I know COVID is here, Omicron and all their cousins, I know that, but like we really don't go a whole lot of places, and we've been really, really careful. So a lot of times, like the news is so depressing, like I just don't really watch it. I know it's not an excuse, but sometimes they're talking about national stuff and not local stuff. So anyways, so she gives, daily updates with the numbers, and in our county, it's almost like 500 positive cases a day at this point. And that's like crazy, which we all knew after holidays the numbers were going to go back up. But then they're saying, well, we think it's going to peak in a couple weeks. Like, how would you figure that when it's actually going to get colder in most places? I don't know, y'all. So we didn't want to be a super spreader event. Not that we were going to have, each event would have been maybe like 40 something at one and like maybe 60 at the other. But we were gonna have food, so of course, like we could tell the members wear masks, but then you don't take your mask off to eat, so that defeats the purpose. Which that reminds me, I got the caterer, she didn't call me. Yeah, so it's just a lot that's going on with that. So that means us having to like rush to get things together to do it virtually and sending out emails because we've been pumping it, and I'm just like, it's just too much. It really is. So I was just kind of wiped out, and so I was in bed before 8 because the Alabama game was on. It was horrible, but I literally fell asleep during the whole third quarter. That's how like fatigued and tired and in pain I was. So today my legs are really like wobbly, feeling like jelly. My knees hurt. Like, I never really have issues with my knees, but I noticed that when I have to skip a Humira, like how bad my knees hurt. And like, I know my fingers are like skinny for the most part, but like trying to get, you know, my rings on and all of that, it was kind of hard this morning. Sorry, trying to beat a traffic light. But yeah, so that's it's just that going on, and I'm trying to, you know, some people make comments like, oh, why didn't you do, you know, the workshop this way? And I'm trying to like be calm and be like, you know what, you can just do it yourself, like, because that's me. So yeah, it's just been crazy. Hey guys, so I'm done at the doctor. I ended up, when I ordered my food, I went by the farmer's market to get some vegetables. He thought I had already heard from UAB for that referral, but something happened within the office. The girl said she sent it, so he's making them resend it. And my neck, brain scan was fine, but my neck showed just where I was injured from the elevator accident, like where it's kind of like, I guess the hernia disc is like kind of healing itself on its own, if that makes any sense. Like pretty much giving you scar tissue is like scarring over. What else? Oh, I'm gonna get an epidural on my back on the 24th because you have to wait like to be off of your antibiotics for at least 7 days before. And my last day won't be until Sunday. But my back it's so bad, and the jelly filled in the leg, so he's like throwing out all kinds of stuff. He was like myasthenia gravis, you know, the MS, some other stuff that's autoimmune. I'm like, I'm just looking at him like numb, because I don't even want to deal with none of this crap right now. But it's life. So what else do I need to update you guys on? I'm just so tired and in so much pain. So today I got so much stuff that I need to get done, but I might have to take at least an hour or two nap before I can even halfway function properly. Yeah, he was like, well, you need any scripts or anything? Because he could tell like how uncomfortable I was, but I told him no, that like days like today, I said I'll just do my medical cannabis, like the capsules, and I can do that like every 4 to 6 hours, and I've done that I think once or twice, and it worked, but I just don't want to be asleep all the time. But with living with lupus and autoimmune disease, we have to listen to our body, and whether that's rest or other sources. I'm getting these like sharp pains from my kidney, and I'm like, I don't know, hopefully this antibiotic will work, because it's only like 100 milligram tablet, so excuse me. I'm like almost to my house, probably be like 3 minutes away. I'm just so tired. Traffic is crazy, I guess because it's lunchtime. But I'll keep you guys updated, and eventually I can edit the New Year's video and the New Year's Eve video that I had. I do apologize. I'm just bear with me, guys. But I hope everyone has a blessed and wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, so made it back home. I'm struggling. And my husband's like, oh my God, you look horrible. I was like, thank you, dear. I was supposed to have a, we're getting, going to be, remodeling some things at our house, like our flooring, cabinets, and stuff like that. And I had an estimate scheduled for 3. And I just called the guy and said, can you just come, you know, he's going to come next Thursday. I just don't feel good. I took my medical marijuana capsule as soon as I got here. I feel like my oxygen is low, but when I checked it, it was fine. I just feel really winded. At least I did get my morning antibiotics in when I had grilled cheese. I have not taken my Plaquenil. I think I mentioned it in one of the other videos. I started doing just one like at breakfast or lunchtime, and then I'll do one in the evening with dinner, and that seems to not like upset my stomach and the pancreas and all of that stuff. So yeah, my butterfly rashes, it started really bad last night. Like I said, I was in so much pain and just so tired. Excuse me. I have a hair appointment tomorrow. Praise Jesus. And I'll be getting back on my weekly appointments. It's pricey, but like when I flare, like my scalp flares super bad. And I was doing weekly like in the summer, you know, because it's sweaty and all of that stuff. And I was trying to like do once a month or twice a month during the winter, but it's gonna have to have it every week. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys an update since I've been back home, and I'm going to just rest for the rest of the day. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better, because I have a lot of stuff that I do need to accomplish that's right now on hold. So yeah.